This is Death Valley, the hottest place on Earth. At least for now. For a brief 90-year span, from 1922 to 2013, the title of the hottest place on Earth actually belonged to Aziziya, Libya, for an air temperature reading of 136 degrees Fahrenheit. But no longer. So how does a location lose the title as hottest place on Earth? Well, by cheating, intentionally or more likely unintentionally. There are many factors that contribute to accurate recording of air temperature. Of the 681-page Guide to Meteorological Instrument and Methods and Observation produced by the WMO, pages 43 through 63 provide guidance on proper measurement of air temperature. Yes, it's extremely detailed, but it needs to be, because of all the variables that come into play when recording air temperature. So let's take a moment and see how Aziziya lost their world record. Before 1919, the weather station in Aziziya was placed in town. But in 1919, they moved the station to a hilltop fort, where it was placed on top of black tarmac. Surface temperatures are typically higher than air temperatures because of solar radiation. The rays of the sun go down and are absorbed into the surface. The color of that surface can dramatically change how much heat is absorbed. Because the weather station was placed above black tarmac, the air above becomes superheated and artificially high. The original thermometer had been damaged and replaced by an uncalibrated thermometer, typically used in a greenhouse or an environment not intended for this kind of measurement. A classic case of using the wrong tool at the wrong time. Finally, the usual record keeper was replaced by an inexperienced or untrained observer, who the WHO believes incorrectly read the thermometer due to that thermometer's particular style. This is assumed due to the change in the handwriting shortly before the historical measurement. When you look at the list of evidence and see how the trends changed over time, you can see why the validity of the Aziziya temperature was called into question. After reviewing the evidence, the WMO decertified the 1922 reading and gave the title of hottest place on Earth to Furnace Creek in Death Valley, California, for a measurement in July of 1913 and a measurement of 134 degrees. Did you say 1913? Since the Aziziya decertification, the 1913 record in Death Valley has also raised significant accuracy questions. So could Death Valley lose its title as hottest place on Earth? Potentially, but probably not. Randy Cervini, a geography professor at Arizona State University and member of the WMO, stated, "We accept the Death Valley temperature extreme record. Obviously, if any new material on it surfaces, we will be prepared to open an investigation. But at this time, all available evidence points to its legitimacy." If the Death Valley record were decertified, then it's a tie for the third place, with a temperature of 129.2 degrees between Mitrba, Kuwait in July of 2016 and also Furnace Creek in Death Valley of June 2013. A number that's going to stick. On a side note, there are two recorded measurements of 129.9 in August of 2020 and July of 2021, both in Furnace Creek, that are currently pending certification. So how do you increase your measurement's accuracy and prevent false readings? We recommend using a shield that protects the sensor from solar radiation, a shield like the TS100. In addition to a shield that protects the sensor from solar radiation, the TS100 also uses a low-power fan, a fan that allows air to circulate and prevent errors caused by stagnant air sitting inside the sensor body. Also, being white and reflective reduces the shield's thermal conductivity. Because of these factors, the TS100 is an excellent solution if you're wanting a low-cost, high-accuracy measurement shield, much like this station in Death Valley. This station is set up as a collaboration between Campbell Scientific and NWS. So the next time you're going for a world record or are looking to get higher quality data, consider using the TS100, a low-power, fan-aspirated temperature shield from Apogee Instruments. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.